Gaslighters are cowards who indirectly speak poison into your ear and infect your mental state in a negative way. When you have someone that is trying to gaslight you, they're being a coward because they're indirectly speaking to you in a way where you may not understand how you're being spoken to. And they do this because it's fun for them. They get to say something to you without actually saying it, because if they actually said it to where you knew what was being said, you would probably have something to say about it. And that's what they fear the most, is your opinion, you standing up for yourself, you having something to say to them and shutting down what they say to you. So there are a few things you can say to gaslighters. You could tell them to not patronize you, because in a sense that's what they're also doing. When you have someone that is causing grief but telling you to be aware of all these wonderful, amazing things and life is beautiful and all this stuff, it's like, suck it. Shut up. You're saying something that has no value, no meaning. You have the trash hole pretending with the devil horn sticking up, pretending that they're actually on the good side of things or on the pleasant side of things. What is there to see good in a person that is trying to cause bad for you? You know, you are still able to see good in some of the worst people out there, or people who want to be the worst. And that's really how you're going to have to look at that situation. You're going to have to bypass the evil in this person, bypass the negativity in this person, because this person is a straight up coward. They can't actually say what needs to be said. They rather disguise it and hide it and say it in a way that allows them to feel like they did something or feel like they said something, but they're really not doing anything at all. This person is getting away with saying something without actually stepping up to the plate and being a man and saying it to your face. So instead of actually saying to your face how they feel like a man, they will disguise it and try to make it so it's hidden. But after a while, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to pick it out. You're going to be able to pinpoint it. So if they feel they have the nerve to do this to you and gaslight you, you stop them in their tracks. You say what you have to say to this person, to this demon on them, face to face. You stand up to this person. You don't get yourself in any trouble. Be calm, because you don't want to get too hype on them, because that's what they try to cause. They try to cause you to be on edge. They try to cause you to have an attitude or be upset. So the best thing for you to do in this situation is to transfer all that negative energy into a calm, collected, cool manner of communication, of interaction. You know, interact with them in a calm, cool way, the same way they're interacting with you. But you say what you feel you need to say, and you get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Get it off your chest. And let this person know that you're aware of what they're doing. You could even give them a compliment. You could even say something good to them after. But you make sure you look this coward dead in the eyes. It'll wipe that narcissistic smile right off their face. And you say what you need to say. Because otherwise, if you continue to let these things go or let them slide, they're going to continue to think that they could just keep harassing you and stalking you. Because when you have people who single you out, target you out, go looking for you and find you, and they're doing it on more than one occasion, that's a person that is trying to create a problem. That's a person that's trying to signal to you that they have an issue with you, whether they're aware of it or not. They're subconsciously signaling to you that there's something going on there, something wrong there. Not on your end, on their end. They have a problem with you. And this person is trying to bully you in a sense. But they're covertly doing it in the most cowardly way. Because if someone has a real problem with you, they're really going to let you know. But if this person has a problem with you and they're just going to be sneaky about it and sneakily trying to let you know that there's something there because they're trying to make it so you can't tell, this person really ain't all about it like that. So it's really no point in taking it any further than some strong, stern communication, some strong, stern talking to. All right? You do this, you'll be able to talk to the best of them. You don't let the situation go when you know that person is behaving in a weird way. You let the situation go, but not right away. Not without peeping the situation for what it is first. You test the temperature of this person. You test the energy of this person. And you get to see what they're really about. Looking them dead in the eye. Giving them the body language, which you'll naturally do, I'm sure, that you ain't afraid of them. And that what they're doing isn't going to work. You could even gaslight them about that if you want. You can gaslight them back. Or you could just straight up tell them, be like, hey, I see what you're doing, and it's not going to work. But in some cases, you may have to handle it a certain way. If there's already bad blood between you and them, because it's a possibility that they could snitch. It's a possibility that they could go say something to your manager, boss, another employee, which will cause further problems for you. But if you're intelligent, and I know you are, especially if you're watching this video, you know how to get across what you're saying without actually saying it, with no need to gaslight someone. You could just politely package a firm, stern conversation to communicate to them and let them know what time it is in the politest way possible. So that way they know to go their separate way. And if not, you're going to keep informing them that they should. Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Let whoever know that you ain't the one. And there's all different kinds of ways to do that. This is just one of them. Probably one of the best way for work-related situations, or situations where You may have a superior. It's okay to have superiors. It's not forever. You're not going to be working there forever. They won't be your superior forever. But in order to stay in the game, there's a certain way you got to play. They're going to play dirty, but still look clean. You have to do the same thing. You have to play dirty as well, but be able to stay clean, pristine, without a smudge or a spot of dirt. Because if they can see that you're engaging, it's never the person that does it. It's always the person that retaliates that gets caught. So you'll have your moment. You'll have your time. Let certain things go as best you can. Let certain people do what they feel they need to do. It's their problem. It's not yours. But gaslighting is a coward's game. And what they'll do is try to talk nice to you, act nice to you, but feel the total opposite. Their actions, physical actions, will be the total opposite. It's like when you're arguing with a sibling and one of your parents comes home from work, and now your parent is there, and now this person that was just doing the most or being the worst is now putting on an act that's not who they are. They're putting on this act that no one would ever suspect them of such behavior. You have people who are real good at doing that because they've been doing it their whole life. They've been putting on this act of a smoking mirrors their whole life. They've been disguising themselves as someone that they're really not their whole life. They've been having problems with people, getting people in all types of mishaps and confusion and turmoil and tormenting others and acting like they had no hand in it at all. So when you're in situations like that, where people try to do harm or try to cause affliction, and then get to acting like an angel, acting like they're the best thing that could have ever happened to anyone, you don't keep your eye off that person for 1 second. You keep your distance, but you make sure you keep an eye on this person, especially if they're at your job, especially if this person is in your apartment complex or whatever. You make sure that when people go to gaslighting and when people go to starting trouble, you call them out on it, or you stand, depending on where you're at, or you have to get dirty without actually getting dirty. And that's giving people a stern talking to without actually saying anything that could get you put on the hot seat, or that could actually get you in a situation to where things won't go well for you anymore. There's ways of transferring energy. There's ways of letting people know what time it is. There's ways of signifying to people that you mean business, all right? Without actually getting down to business, okay? So you're going to have to give people their perception without actually giving the insurrection, if you are picking up what I'm putting down. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button, And don't forget to subscribe. And when they go to gaslight you, you look them dead in the eyes. And you wipe that narcissistic smile clean off their face. With a nice, stern talking to. Because we know how to communicate. I'll see you in the next one.